it's enough for them to start arresting people that they want to have in prison rather than out on the streets. The British government feel that they're facing a hydra, and when faced with a hydra, the temptation is to try and cut off the heads. And so this is what they do in the summer of 1918, when essentially they manufacture a plot that comes to be known as the German plot. The idea that the heads, basically all the people they want to intern are complicit with the Germans, and it's done on very, very sketchy information, but it's enough for them to start arresting people that they want to have in prison rather than out on the streets.
The information is so sketchy that it's based on that members of the British cabinet and around it are kind of they're utterly disbelieving of it. But Lloyd George is humiliated and they're bent on making a statement. So it hangs around the fact that an Irishman who had been in the British Army, had been captured, had been a POW in Germany, tried to be recruited to Caseman's cause to come back over here. He was found in a boat off County Clare on his own. So wild rumours then begin to spread of a German plot. And 73 leaders of Sinn Féin were arrested, including De Valera and Griffiths. But Michael Collins knew what was going to happen. And so did Richard Mulcahy, because they already had spies deep within the British system, both in Dublin Castle and in its military forces. And they were able to tip people off. Now, some of the Sinn Féin leaders were more than happy to be arrested because, of course, there is an enormous value in the publicity of it. But Collins and Mulcahy slipped away.
And Dublin Castle don't even have photographs of Collins, so they don't know what he looks like.
But of course, they don't have photographs they have very few photographs. I mean, this is an age when you don't have many photographs of people.
The strategy can either be you put yourself centre and you take your martyrdom, you go to prison, or you slip into the shadows and you preserve your mystique as the master of spies, which is what Collins does.
And the amazing thing about this is, in the report, the Commission of Investigation into the Rising of 1916, the report it's a fantastic document which people can find online. It's 16 pages and must be read because it's so bizarre. The Lord Lieutenant is excused of all blame. Everything is placed on Dublin Castle's Chief Secretary, Augustine Burrell, and its Under Secretary, Matthew Nathan. And they say the police and the military were brilliant. They'd done nothing wrong. They told everything what happened and that their intelligence was really good. And time again, it's revealed the opposite is the case. It was proven to be so when it came to internment. It was proven to be so again in the German plot. So this is a state which is really creaking.